want you to forget about Galentine's Day. The holiday tomorrow is about celebrating female friendships. Dr. Holly McKenna with Dara Wellness joins us now to explain the mental health benefits of celebrating your female friendships. Good morning, friend.
Good morning, my friend.
So why is Galentine's Day important to celebrate?
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. So it started out as a joke on Parks and Rec years ago, and then of course we embraced it.
Like, give us a reason to get out with the girls, and we're taking it.
I mean, all the time, right? And you know, relationships are so important to your health. They are important to your physical health. Like, they lower our blood pressure, improve our heart health, like literally improve our hearts, which, hello, Galentines, love that.
Yes, I love that.
Also, like, lower our stress level and improve our mood, our outlook. I mean,
would you say that, I mean, I have to assume friendships do that for everyone, but specifically female friendships are so important for us, right?
Yeah, it's that support of having folks that maybe think similarly to you do and see the world. And, you know, we talk about Mars and Venus and how women and men maybe see things a little differently. And having that support of souls that are in alignment with yourself is super important. You know, relationships are great.
Relationships are great. These are, you know, not romantic relationships. Right. These are friendships, and it's a little bit different. It's perfectly fine and great to celebrate your romantic relationships, but I think the whole point of this is to celebrate those non-romantic relationships that also have such a good benefit on your life.
So much benefit. So we found that people who have relationships and friendships actually live longer. There have been studies done looking at like Harvard graduates and looking at, you know, disease and projection of life. And they would check in on these people every year. And those who had relationships and friendships, kind of checking in on them regularly, lived for years and years and years, in spite of maybe medical issues and other things going on, compared to those who didn't, who had shorter lives.
Absolutely. Well, what are some ways that the girls can celebrate? Because as women, as working mothers, you and I both know it's busy. It's hard to squeeze in the Valentine's Day stuff we have to do for the kids, let alone another thing.
I know. I mean, you can do as simple as like getting on a group chat, a group phone call, a Zoom if you can't leave the house because you all have kids, or bring the kids all together too and let them, you know, watch a movie while you guys like maybe sip some mocktails or cocktails, depending on your preference. You can
find a park that has a gate.
Absolutely, right?
The kids can run and play.
I mean, New Orleans is great for multi-purposed areas, if you will. Yeah, I mean, it's carnivals coming up. You know, I'm a muse, so like getting together with my girlfriends to glitter things is always like a go-to for me. And can be for, you know, like as you're preparing for carnival, even if you're not in a crew, just like getting together and making some things, right?
Yes, that's a great idea. But, you know, I have to imagine that there are a lot of women out there who are like, you know, my girlfriends from high school, we just don't keep in touch anymore. Or maybe they're coming up on this Galentine's Day and feeling like they don't have those female connections that they wish they had. What would you suggest to somebody who's feeling like a little bit isolated or like they want those connections?
Yeah, I think use it as an excuse. Use it as an excuse for self-care. You know, Galentine's is tomorrow, so I'm going to spend some time with myself and like what I enjoy doing. And if there are activities that you enjoy doing, that's a great way to meet people, right?
Yeah,
like maybe it's volunteering at a certain organization or going to that certain coffee shop that you really like and just strike up a conversation. You know, you're like, hey, do you know it's Galentine's Day? I'm gonna send you a coffee, random stranger who looks cool, because it's Galentine's Day.
That is a sweet idea. Happy Galentine's Day to all of our friends out there.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much, Dr. Holly. I appreciate you.
Of course. You too.
Well,